Yeah, so for those of you who traded with us yesterday, you were well aware that it was one of our best trading days in 2024. With that being said, we already topped it. We ended up finishing the week very strong in the green. G-Roar did not have one single loss this week, and he is maintaining his 95% win rate. In terms of the analysis that was provided in the pre-market, you can see we made it very, very clear within Team Roar at 9:17 a.m. to buy call options towards the open. 489 is going to be the key make or break level and the ideal entry to buy those call options, which was towards the exact lows on the SPY. I made it very, very clear, just like I did yesterday in Team Roar, that the pattern says SPY is supposed to have another bullish trend day, just like yesterday. All it has to do is maintain above 489. With that being said, we were able to capitalize off of the bullish trend day throughout the entire day. I was providing real-time analysis on where to buy these call options. I made it very, very clear within my video where I made 300K in 1 hour. 2 ways to capitalize off of a bullish trend day is to buy far out of the money call options and then sell deep in the money towards the close because you're playing for a strong closing price. That trading strategy worked just like it did yesterday. And then another way we capitalize on bullish trend days is the breakout and retest strategy. We went over this in the video yesterday as well, where when SPY is having a bullish trend day, you wait for it to break above a resistance level. Once it drops back down to that previous resistance level and retest it, it's an automatic buy for calls. That could be programmed with a trading bot. Now, with that being said, I did very well on my SPY calls. But in terms of G-Roar, he doesn't trade just SPY. He trades the top 10 holdings in SPY. He was able to give the team the best possible trade alert. Drop a better trading alert that was made in any Discord, in any private organization that you are a part of. Because at the end of the day, we want to fucking know who the fuck is printing like G-Roar. Who is printing like us, man? At 9:35 a.m., there were some people who bought SPY calls. Moi ended up buying calls, but I also bought NVIDIA calls. Because at the end of the fucking day, if you bet against the fucking scream, you might just go fucking bankrupt. You don't fuck with G-Roar, man. This is the fucking monopoly, man. You can follow the trades, or you can bet against him and blow up your account at the speed of fucking light. The choice is yours, but if you don't know what G-Roar is fucking doing, well, you might be betting against him. You know, as a matter of fact, when I first started trading within Trader Society, G-Roar was one of the first members within the society. And I actually had trades where I would bet against him and I would scalp. I would get in and out very, very fucking quickly. You know, the reason why I had to get out so fucking quickly is because if you bet against the fucking scream, you get fucking slaughtered within the market. You might just get fucking bankrupt. So with that being said, you can see right here at 9:35 fucking a.m., he said, let's buy 655 NVIDIA calls at 52 fucking cents. Look at the NVIDIA call options. When he alerted that trade right here at 9:35 a.m. towards the exact fucking lows, those calls went from 52 cents all the way to 350 a contract. Later on throughout the day, because like I said, SPY is likely going to have that bullish trend day, these pumped all the way to 1,100 a contract. Who the fuck is entering trades that go from $50 to $1,000 a contract? Drop a single fucking name. We want to know who the fuck is printing like us, man. Because at the end of the fucking day, the only guy I see who's doing it like fucking me is fucking G-Roar. So let's get straight into it, man. That was the trade that he ended up making. And then as you can see in terms of his real-time entries and his real-time fucking track record, that is all documented within G-Roar's channel with a 95% win rate. You can see G-fucking-Roar ended up selling those call options at 249 a contract. He made it very clear when he was up over 200% to not sell. He said, I told y'all, don't sell, man. So with that being said, he fucking killed it. Those calls quickly went to 350. He basically, in a sense, sold the fucking peak. Once he exited those calls, they quickly went to 350, and then they dropped all the way back down to 150. And then later on throughout the day, they ran all the way to 1,100 a contract. But the winning does not stop there. You know, when you have a 95% win rate, why the fuck would you stop there? Just keep on fucking printing. All we fucking do is print fucking money at the speed of fucking light. So you can see in terms of the winning, it just keeps on fucking happening. Every single day we are going green because losing is a fucking choice. When you've been through what we've been through, and when you've experienced what we experienced, and when you know what we know, and you put the fucking work in, losing gets to a point where it's a fucking choice. As you can see, GWAR ended up making another trade right here at 3:13 p.m. Oh, that power hour session, that very lucrative time to trade. Market open, power hour. Look at what he did right here. 4965 SPX puts for 140 cents. He ended up closing out those puts in the 280s. The full fucking play is all written in stone. We don't know a single fucking guy who invented a system like this. It's fucking genius, man. The way he alerts his trades, he gives out the real-time option quotes. He says where he's adding. He says where he's scaling out. He gives out all the fucking analysis. And then when he exits, he drops the recap. So with that being said, the green streak does not stop there. You can see, man, 3 for fucking 3. Who the fuck is printing like us? Who the fuck is doing it like us? He also dropped a trade within the Roar chat on the video calls again, where I think he made another 200% profit return. In terms of my trades, I absolutely crushed it on SPY call options today. I also made 2 trades on SPX put options that went up 50%. And then towards the close, I had a small loss on an SPX YOLO. With that being said, in terms of the education, let's fucking put them on, man. Let's fucking put them on to the education. So, in terms of the SPY, for those of you who stay to the end of these videos, I'll give you some education. So let's get straight into it, man. So, in terms of the SPY analysis, let's get into it. Why was I expecting the SPY to have another bullish trend day? And why did I believe that the 489 entry towards open was the price to buy the call options? Well, it has to do with the daily pattern. That daily pattern that I showed you, it continued in a very similar cycle. History likes to fucking repeat itself. So if you know how to fucking capitalize off of this fucking history repeating itself, you can make so much fucking money in a short amount of fucking time. You'll be printing so much money at the speed of fucking light, man. It's gonna be falling from the SPY. It's gonna be falling fucking here. It's gonna be falling fucking there. You're gonna be making so much fucking money that you could just keep on reinvesting the fucking money, put into some fucking leap options, put into some fucking swing trades, YOLO some fucking calls to the fucking close, man. It just keeps on fucking adding up all these fucking percentage wins, man. So in terms of the daily fucking pattern, this is very, very simple. In last night's video, we spoke about the green, red, green. Watch the video last night in terms of the to be continued. Well, the next day on the pattern, what did the SPY do? The SPY, as you can see, ended up bottoming towards the previous closing price. You can see right here on the daily candlestick, the next day after having that super bullish day, the SPY bottomed towards the previous closing price. So in terms of today, you can see a very similar move happened. It bottomed towards the previous closing price. So the way I looked at this situation is, if history repeats itself, it's going to bottom towards the previous closing price, and then it's going to try to close strong like it overall did in terms of the last situation. So with that being said, when I looked at the 30-minute chart, it made common sense for me to just hit calls at the fucking open. The SPY had a lot of resistance at 491. When it ended up cracking that resistance, it dropped back down to a previous resistance level, which was right here. The previous resistance level was this wick. There was a wick right here at $489. As you can see, in terms of the SPY, if it cracks 489, it's gonna drop and it's gonna go all the way down to 484.60. So if that pattern did not repeat itself, I would have just cut my loss and then I would have made a fucking killing buying the dip at 484.60. But in terms of the pattern, I trusted that it would repeat itself, and I trusted that this previous resistance right here would react as a support level using the daily pattern chart confirmation, along with using the 1-minute chart. In terms of the 1-minute chart, I looked at this as a great situation for huge upside potential. I noticed in the pre-market that the SPY was consistently bottoming at the previous closing price, and it kept on bouncing and it kept on fucking ripping off of that previous closing price. So like I tell you guys, when we're expecting a bullish trend day, what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna buy calls far out of the money towards our ideal entry, which was in the 489s. We're going to hold them, and then we're going to sell towards the close deep in the money. But we're also going to scalp. And one of the ways you can scalp call options is buying the dip. And I have multiple strategies on how I buy the dip, but this is one of the trading strategies that I use. It's called a breakout and retest in a sense. I'll show you how it works. So in terms of the overall trading strategy, you can see the SPY had resistance in the pre-market at 489.40. And you are well aware we were planning to buy call options towards the open, towards the previous closing price, because that's what the daily pattern had stated in terms of an ideal fucking entry. The bottom was basically going to be 489 if history repeated itself. It's all within that 30-minute fucking chart. It clearly says right here, this is the key previous resistance level at 489. If it can't hold up, then it's going to fucking drop to 484.50. So it's just understanding the risk, and then you can get back into lower entry if it didn't work out. But like I said, I trusted the daily bullish pattern, and I trusted the pre-market that it was holding the previous closing price. So the way I took advantage of buying the calls, it was very fucking simple. I waited for it to break above the resistance. When the SPY broke above this pre-market resistance right here, I waited for it to drop back down to the previous resistance. And what I did was I automatically bought calls on that fucking dip. And then as soon as I fucking did that, 3 minutes later, G-War bought fucking NVIDIA calls. This fucking guy alerted the best fucking options trade. My trade was more of a better opportunity to just kind of hold till close. His was the best opportunity to hold till close, but it was also the best opportunity to just get in and fuck it out for 50 cents to 350. So I took both the fucking trades. Like I said, I'm not going to block my fucking blessings. If I see a great fucking opportunity and I'm bullish on the day and G-War is calling out one of the top 10 holdings on fucking SPY, I'm taking that far out of the money fucking trade too, man. So with that being said, we fucking crushed it. Previous resistance reacts to support on bullish trend days. I explained to you how I was able to determine that I was going to have a bullish fucking trend day, right? So you just automatically buy the calls when it retests the previous resistance. I just get in. I don't care if the fucking candle's red or not. I just get in, and then it tends to fucking spike. The choice is yours. You can get in at the fucking level, or you can wait for it to fucking spike and get in higher than fucking me. I know the choice that I'm going to fucking make. Me personally, I like buying contracts fucking cheap. So one way to buy them fucking cheap is to know the fucking level to buy them fucking cheap. Now, with that being said, how can you just consistently profit all day on a bullish trend day while you are holding those far out of the money option contracts? You identify if it's a bullish trend day, you identify a key time and entry to enter those trades, and then you hold them towards the close and sell deep in the money. But how do you capitalize? Because you're not going to put your entire fucking account into that trade that's extremely cheap, but can go up a fucking fortune from $50 to a fucking $1,000 or $100 to $2,000, right? You're not going to put your entire account into that. You're going to size in very, very fucking small on those lottos. But how do you capitalize on the entire trend the whole fucking day? You just keep on buying. I'll show you, man. It's so fucking simple. You keep on identifying the resistance levels. Okay, so right here, this is resistance. You see how this is resistance right here? This is the new resistance. So you're going to be selling into the fucking rips. And then when it breaks above the new resistance, wait for it to drop back down, and then you're buying calls here again, and then you're selling into the fucking rips, right? When it goes back towards this previous support right here, you can just sell the rip because that's where it's going to try to fucking drop. And then you can see right here, the same thing happens again. Where's the new resistance levels? Oh, there's new resistance right here. There's new resistance right here. In terms of the new resistance levels, you can wait for it to drop back down. And if it doesn't retest that resistance, you can do it on another fucking resistance level. So for example, this was a great situation as well right here. You can see there's very strong resistance at 482.38, and it's very ideal to do this when the SPY has a massive breakout. So for example, there's resistance, the SPY is struggling to break out at 492.40. If it's going to have a massive breakout above that resistance level and go all the way to 494.50 and then just fucking flash crash very fucking quickly, that's where you're buying calls. So in that situation, you're not going to wait for it to go back down to 490.90 to 491.30, but at the end of the day, the lower ones that weren't retested are the best fucking entries. But dude, if you're seeing a massive breakout above resistance on a bullish trend day, and then all of a sudden it just fucking flash crashes, you identify the level, and if you want to, instead of just buying at the level, you can wait for one bullish trend reversal candlestick. This is a nice bottom wick, and then you have a nice breakout, and then you have higher support attempting to form. Those are all great confirmations to buy the fucking dip, and then you're selling into the rips towards that previous support retest where it crashed, right? So for example, this is some support up here, right, towards the low of these candles. So you're just selling into the spike of that when it retests. That's where it's going to try to fucking drop again. And you can do this all fucking day, man. There's so many trading opportunities you can do to capitalize on a bullish trend day within the fucking SPY. So that's the overall analysis. That's the overall recap. That's how I was able to make over 5 figures trading the SPY on the day. Now, with that being said, I have to get back to my private organization of Team Roar and Trader Society. Team Roar is an official partner of Trader Society. If you do want to be a part of the program, it is going to be the first link down below in the description. What you're going to get access to is the following. You will get access to the Roar chat. In terms of the Roar chat, this is the Team fucking Roar chat. We've got millionaires within this fucking chat. And in terms of the Roar chat, it's basically a bunch of fucking dinosaurs running around, making monster fucking trades every single fucking day, printing money at the speed of fucking light. So if you're looking to join Team fucking Roar, it's the first link down below in the description. You will also get access to all of G-Roar's real-time trade alerts. So understand, you are getting access to the system that he has created. He originally created this alert system that he gives out, and he takes all of these fucking trades, and we take them as well. And with that being said, he alerts all of his option trades in real time. He alerts the quotes as the option prices are moving. He alerts real-time analysis within the market along with his real-time entries and his real-time exits. And he has a 95% win rate. At the end of the day, who are you going to find that has a 95% win rate buying cheap, far out of the money contracts on SPY, SPX, top 10 holdings of SPY, making multiple 100% profit returns on the day? The track record is speaking for itself, man. So you're getting access to all of his real-time alerts, to all of his real-time analysis, and you're also getting access to basically, this is a track record. You can go back and see all the fucking timestamps, which is very valuable information to go back in history and see where he's entering in his analysis and where he's exiting this trades, man. So if you want to get access to the real-time trade alerts, to the real-time market analysis, and to the real-time fucking, everything's fucking documented. What everything he's doing is documented within this group. You can get access to it, man. Like I said, the profit section is speaks for itself. People are printing and making money at the speed of fucking light in this fucking group. Look at that, 200% fucking win on SPX fucking calls, man. Like I said, we got people using all sorts of different trading strategies in here. So if you're looking for a group who's serious about making money and who's printing money at the speed of fucking light, this is going to be the place for you. It is the first link down below in the description. If you like, you can come print like us. If not, then do some fucking homework and find someone who prints like us, because we're waiting, man. Drop a fucking name. Drop a single fucking name of who's printing like us. Who the fuck is doing it like us, man? So with that being said, I'm signing off. I have to get back to my private organization of Team Roar and Trader Society. If you do want to join us, it is going to be the first link down below within the description.